king!
Dracarys.
What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, smash that like, and let's get to today's video. So today, I'm doing a collaboration with Ryan Milky. We are both going over our top 5 scenes from House of the Dragon, episodes 1 through 5. So what I've basically done here is I've taken my favorite scene from each episode, and we'll talk a little bit about it. Be sure to stay to the end of the video to click that link to Ryan's top 5 scenes. It's hard for me not to choose the birth scene in episode 1. This has so many influences on the rest of the series thus far. If the son doesn't die, then we know who the heir is, and pretty much there's nothing for anyone to argue about. But because of the scene and how bloody it was, it is truly Game of Thrones. I also like the foreshadowing with the tournament. With Kristen Cole winning, and then what happens in episode 4 between Kristen and Rhaenyra, who knows who the father is. So that could definitely be some foreshadowing moving forward. And then after the death of Viserys' wife, we get to see the dragon, we get to see Rhaenyra call out the words Dracarys, and we do get a little dragon fire. And although we didn't know the queen very long or the son, we still get the feels from the emotion on the characters' faces. I believe the dynamics of the scene will move us forward through the rest of the season. In episode 1, when we meet Daemon and Rhaenyra and we see the little exchange with him giving her the necklace, you can already tell that there's some type of tension between the two of them. So in episode 2, my favorite scene is definitely when Rhaenyra comes to the rescue, the dragon comes out from under the clouds and lands on the bridge, because Daemon, if you don't remember, had stolen one of the dragon eggs. So she came to reclaim it instead of there being a war. What I really loved about the scene too is that Daemon had Craxes on top of the castle, kind of standing guard. And Rhaenyra just comes flying in there like she's the boss, and she takes care of the business. She even tells Daemon, listen, if you're not going to give me the egg, then kill me. But we already know that Daemon is infatuated with Rhaenyra. So he basically lets her go, she takes the egg, and that was it. And I'll tell you what, the scene just, for me, just reminds me of Daenerys in the original series, when Daenerys would fly down on Drogon. So it was a great Easter egg, I thought, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Rhaenyra on the dragons. For me, episode 3 kind of kickstarts the actual Targaryen war or civil war, because after Daemon becomes the king of the Narrow Sea after defeating the crab feeder, I really think that it shows that he is a powerful force to be reckoned with. The scene also shows that he's not an honorable person, and he basically will do whatever it takes to take care of what he needs to take care of. Plus, we also get Craxes burning up a bunch of people on the beach, so who can't love that? And the only part I guess I was a little disappointed in was that we didn't actually get to see a battle between Daemon and the crab feeder. But beside that, it was definitely my favorite scene of the episode. In episode 4, it would have been easy to choose the scene between Rhaenyra and Daemon. But because I believe that Otto Hightower is the most cunning villain in the show, I think Otto is basically running everything. Now, we don't know exactly what happened with Otto and Jaehaerys. Now, there are rumors that he somehow killed the king, but we have to wait and find out. So getting back to the scene, Otto comes in and tells Viserys that there have been rumors that his daughter Rhaenyra has been seen with Daemon in a brothel, and they were doing things that cousins usually don't do with one another, especially when one is a princess. So Viserys automatically starts defending Rhaenyra, saying that she would never do that, and his faith in Otto is slowly beginning to decline. Eventually, Viserys removes Otto as Hand of the King, and then he makes Lionel Strong the new Hand of the King, who was formerly the Master of Laws. Otto will still be a big character moving forward, though, because Alicent is married to the king, so he knows that he still has her loyalty. Finally, in episode 5, the best scene has got to be the wedding. So my favorite scene is actually a couple small parts. So let's break it down. So the first scene, we see Daemon arrive, totally unwelcomed, and he just sits down at the wedding table like, yes, I'm here, I'm supposed to be here, no one's going to do anything about it. And it really does show the power that he does have over his brother. The next scene then obviously is going to be when Alicent walks in with the green wardrobe, and you can hear the two gentlemen talking about how that is the Hightower war call, is that green color. So that was pretty awesome. I really like that. We then get a small scene of Daemon and Rhaenyra talking, and basically she's saying, take me away then. If you don't like this wedding, take me away and you make me your wife. And we know that as of right now, there's no way he could possibly do that. And then we get a scene with Kristen Cole and Joffrey. And here Joffrey is telling him that, listen, they made an agreement. They're going to get married, but they don't love each other. And they are basically going to be their whores. So Kristen does not like that at all and eventually attacks Joffrey and ends up killing him. So after this occurs, all the patrons leave. The marriage still goes on with a small group of people watching. And what happens is Kristen knows he has dishonored himself and he goes out to the courtyard where he is going to attempt suicide. This is one of the most important scenes because we see Alicent stop him. So now she's got him under her control as well because she knows what is going on with him. Because earlier in the episode, Kristen told her that he and Rhaenyra slept together. As we make the time jump next episode, it'll be really interesting to see the relationship between Alicent and Kristen. Are they together behind the king's back? And what is Rhaenyra's thoughts on this? And then finally, who is the father of Rhaenyra's 3 children? Because the hair is dark, and as we know, her husband has blonde hair. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out Ryan's top 5 scenes and leave me down in the comments what was your favorite scene from the season thus far. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And like always, don't forget, keep those heads on.